Testing, testing, 1, 2. I need to test it. All right, let's get into it. So first off, we're going to look through our scanners. We have SPHL up here, 126%. ROLR was a mover from yesterday, up 18%. On the non-micros or the higher floats, we have OCUL, OCUL up 21%, and everything else is pretty much under 10%. We will click through and see what has catalysts here. So SPHL does have a little bit of catalyst, so I'll go ahead and put that on the list. ROLR from yesterday does not have any new catalyst. Jump over to higher floats. Cool. No catalyst on today. Nvidia does have some catalysts. I see some AI, whatever. Let's see what that's talking about. DVLT. I'm not seeing anything for that this morning. Intel moving big at the beginning of the week. Let's see, but it doesn't look like it has any exact news on today anyway. TSM. Talking about something, but I see Nvidia in there, so there's some more focus on Nvidia. Nvidia has more volume anyway. Nokia. Okay. So the two that I see with clear catalysts are SPHL and Nvidia. We'll see where the volume pours in. Let's go ahead and look through SPHL. It is up 125%. Springview Holdings Limited. $10 million shares traded. It's got the most volume of all of these. Wow. All right, here we are. Springview Holdings, through its subsidiary, designs and constructs residential and commercial buildings in Singapore. The company undertakes new construction, reconstruction, and additions and alterations works. It also provides a suite of other general contracting services such as renovation and design consultation, space planning, and bespoke carpentry, as well as project management services. The company was founded in 2002 and is based in Singapore. Springview Holdings Limited is a subsidiary of Avanta Limited. Okay, it has 71 employees. Its industry is residential construction and it is a consumer cyclical. Let's see if it's blocked on TOS. Let's see if it is blocked. So I'll try to buy one share. It is blocked. All right, so TOS has this one blocked from Singapore. Let me just notate that is the case. Blocked. Singapore construction. Construction. There we go. All right, so that one is the one that's sucking up the attention right now. We'll need to see something come up against it or come up and overtake it, but for now, it's the thing. Let's go look at the daily chart on SPHL. Okay, so we have the back up a little bit. Wow, SPHL, some type of move here. Looks like it's had a couple of reverse splits, but has been just flatlining down here. Okay. This is a block stock. I guess the boys over at TOS and Charles Schwab, they looked at this daily chart and they were like, nah, bro, we cool. But it closed at 225 yesterday and is now all the way up here at 518. So this little peak level here, 529, kind of close. So I'll go ahead and put that on the chart for it. This is a peak daily level. Daily. Then the next one is up here to 667. I will duplicate that on up. Okay, so around this level, 668. I don't even know if it can get up there, but we're just seeing what looks visible. We back up a little bit. Let's see, where do those? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Everything else is above that. Okay. All right, well, it's got this little range to play in. We'll see what happens there. Let's go ahead and look into the float of this one. Instruction. These statistics. Okay, on the statistics side, we have outstanding shares of 1.6 million, float of under 1,943.94 thousand, insiders, heavy holding, institutions, 0%. Wow, okay. That is heavy holding by insiders. Okay, got that. Anything else that I need to see? Not really. It's blocked on TOS anyway. We're waiting on something else to pop up. ROLR continue to just make its way on down. Let me go and look at the actual news on the day. We know the CPI came out on Wednesday. It was higher, and things are going to get more expensive. So, yeah, that happened. Over here today on the news, latest news, lawmakers propose a 2.5 billion agency to boost production of rare earths and other critical minerals. AI video startup Higgsfield hits 1.3 billion valuation. Latest funding. What is the average Social Security benefit? Okay. Spotify to raise monthly subscription price to $12.99. I thought it was already $12.99. Oh man. And Spotify, they got to pay their people. Why credit scores don't always match with, okay, yeah, that. U.S. farm economy shows widening cracks. 10 cities where jobs, pay, and housing are finally lining up for millennials. Delta's premium cabin success is a metaphor. Best lawmakers propose. Okay, we've already seen that. Standout things. Crypto firms. Tweet by Trump. Tweet. Load. Trump get rocked as critical bill delayed. Oil tumbles as Trump signals U.S. response to Iran is hold. Okay, why Trump's flood zone economic policy approach is something. Microsoft is this analyst top stock pick. Why investors flock to gold. All right. ROLR just took a little more of a dip there, getting on to 14%. And SPHL, we're waiting on some competition to come up for it. One thing that we can notice on SPHL is these wicks already in pre-market, right? Already starting to form these wicks. We saw some pretty big wicks yesterday on ROLR, a little bit of indecision, maybe a little bit of fear. And we'll see if that gets worse today or if something else comes up with the catalyst that can be a little bit stronger than this. It did come up to that peak daily level of that 529. And that was the daily level we saw on the daily chart over here that we had marked up this peak daily level. And it's got this other one at 677. I'm not sure if it can get all the way up there, but looking at the structure, let's see, starting from a buy up area, let's see if we can find a uptrend. So we started from here. There's an idea of an uptrend. I guess we could come back here, but that's a little bit, it's already kind of failed that one. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. And then it hit a high up here of 539. It is missing all the volume from TOS. So we'll see if the other brokers have enough volume by themselves to push it. All the other stocks I have on scan are looking like they are under 10 million. LR, 2 million. Cool is the leader up here, and it's only got 3 million shares trading, only up 21%. So these are what we call 20. Most of these are 20% strugglers. They at least have to get over 20%, at least show us some heart. But they are not right now. SPHL has this previously tested level right here at the 529s. Have an idea of a uptrend here. Pushing on through there. Want to control at that 498. See if this 529 becomes an issue, or will it hold above this? It closed with the ATR of 38 cents yesterday on SPHL. It's probably going to grow from that, but see, it moved 240 up here to 4. So it did that 38 cents. Did it a couple of times here on pretty much each one of these moves. It made about 30 cents, 38 cents, 40 cents. ROLR back under 10%. We have another one coming up here of 52%, which is really, let's see what, don't see any catalyst on it though. It's up 53% with only 1 million shares traded. It just popped up, but I don't see any catalyst for it. All right, SPH, and I think that's a higher volume one too on really. Out of there of 551. Popping through there just a little bit. $12 million shares traded on this one. No clear downtrend, but we do have an idea of an uptrend. It got tested once, twice, and then made a higher low than the uptrend, and now it's pushing up. This is a Asian stock. It is a Singapore construction company. So that's what we're watching. If you have the ability to trade it, I mean, hey, it's there for you. We just want to find the most obvious stock and get eyes on it and see if anything comes up as competition for it. All right, so it got through this level. Now this on the daily level, this 676 up here is that next daily level that we had marked up. We should see some struggle here. It's definitely a mental level there at that 676. It stopped 20 cents from it. And we'll see if any downtrend starts around that level. $13 million shares traded. Really say a downtrend has started yet. See how you act at that daily level around that 667, 680, 667, 680 level. So it got up there to the daily level that we had marked up. Let's see if this puts the pause button on it, or was it the 680s? It's somewhere in this range, 665 to 680s. We'll see here. Definitely thinking at this point. And the next one on the chart, I'll go ahead and put it on here, 680. So I will duplicate that at 680 there. There's one more. Okay, and it's 695. All right. So this area has a couple of those, the peaks of those wicks, and we'll see how it reacts up here to these levels. But in a little bit of turnaround there makes sense. Right now, the trend is all the way down here to 509. So definitely quite a bit off of that. 14 million shares traded on it. Pretty. See if it touches 695. 695 was the last one, so it is in the area now. There's 695 tap. Let's see if it gets rejection here. 695 rejection. This area, ooh, through it. Okay. Good morning, Brian. Yeah, we can't trade it, but it is the most obvious stock. That's why we're watching it until something else comes and challenges it. We looked at the daily chart and we found these levels that it's running into now. The first one we saw was at 529. Then we saw one at 667 and 680 and 695. But now it's above all these, but hasn't closed this candle yet. So let's see how this candle closes and see if it can actually hold over 698. And now it's up to 770. So yeah. No clear downtrend. All we have is the idea of an uptrend, which is well above here. Up 224%. Asian construction company out here getting them in. Have about 8 minutes to the to the top of the hour, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time for me. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Running off the chart, huh? Woo! Boy, these Asian stocks be going in, son. All the way to 880. Is that even a level up there? 80. Let me look. So I should go ahead and mark some of these up because it is definitely getting up here. All right, let me duplicate. So there is a spike up here to 768. Let's go ahead and back up because it got over 768, and that's the last one I could really see here. Let's see. Now before it goes into like the hyper whatever, so 768. But man, that's the last one. Got through this level, got through the 768. So I didn't even think it was gonna get that far. It just pushed right on through there. And the news on SPHL was that they got a new energy to explore strategic solar energy efficient solution for residential housing projects in Singapore. Oh my goodness. All right, well we are up to 1039. So this is it. It doesn't matter that the trade is blocked. It just matters that we're looking in the right place. Follow the same steps. Look in the right place, find the obvious stock, and oh my goodness, up to 12. So from 830 up to 12, it's a crazy move. No clear downtrend. All we have is idea of uptrend. That was quite a bit of a push there. Um, that was 18 million shares traded on it. No competition on the board. Nothing else is even past 10 million. Okay. We'll see if this does close as a lower high here at the 1146, and maybe we start to get some idea of a downtrend. See though, it hadn't closed yet. Candle never stops lying until it can't move anymore. Okay. So forming a little body's coming down to this 1077 level, having some issues right there, 1077. Top side was 1241. It is a little steep right now for a downtrend, so I'm gonna give it some time to trade around to kind of get a more natural downtrend because this is kind of steep here. If I tried to draw this right now, it's just like that is a crazy downtrend. It would need to fall like straight down in this downtrend for it to actually work, but that's just not how trading works. It has to have a natural flow to it. Get that out of there. Actually, no, I'm gonna let it disqualify this downtrend. What equals disqualification? Well, if it just consolidates through this downtrend, it's not respecting it. It just trades right out here, doesn't really care about it, just keeps going. Kind of like what it's doing now. Good morning, Donnell. We're watching the top mover, SPHL. It is blocked on TOS. It is an Asian construction company that builds construction sites specifically in Singapore. So, yeah, definitely blocked. And the daily chart looks like crash, flatline. But it's got almost 20 million shares traded today. And is a top mover, up 340%. I like the way they're doing this before earnings, though. They're kind of getting people to trade these movers like this. Then all of a sudden earnings start coming out and you start seeing things like this that are moving in pre-market make those big old drops. People take all that profit during earnings season for tax season. So this is what I mean by disqualifying this downtrend. It's trading right on through it, not even respecting it, right on through it. Now to break back into this downtrend, it would need to break down 936 right here. See what it does. Long list of errors. Yes, ROLR was a huge move. Every single pop on that thing. The thing went up to. I saw somebody had called out. I think it can go to $30, and it definitely did go to $30 yesterday. It was a demon. ROLR down to $20 now. Only up 5% on the day. And today we see that the main stock is SPHL. We had marked up some levels, but it blew through them. So we're looking for it. We got this uptrend idea back here. We had from back here, but it just kind of ripped off of that. And now it's just trading, and we're trying to see a more natural downtrend because this one that I drew is really steep. Well, we're waiting for something to pop. Okay, so this is how it works. Every single morning, we find the most obvious stock. Whether it can be blocked or not, it doesn't matter. It's the most obvious stock. It will be stupid and ignorant to go and trade anything else if this thing is still up and alive. So I'm waiting for it to get smashed down into the earth. I'm waiting for shorts to do their job and come in here and kill this thing, right? Once it is dead, maybe some life pops up somewhere else. But until it is dead, it's kind of stupid to look at anything else. If I show you my scans here, SPHL has 19 million shares traded. The only other thing that's up here is ROLR that has reached 1 million shares traded. And guess what? It's only up 6%. It's a micro float. So why would I go and jump on ROLR right now? Also, on my other scan in the higher floats, we have O'Cool, which only has 4 million shares traded in comparison to 21 million shares traded on SPHL. Why in the world would I go to that? There's nothing drawing my attention. Unless you see something that's better than SPHL. You show me. You show me, buddy. Most obvious stock doesn't happen at 6. Okay, well, what's the most obvious stock right now then? Drop it in the chat. I really want to see, and it can't be, if it's not SPHL, drop it in the chat. I got to see this. All right. HPH or SPHL starting some type of trend, but we're not sure. Coming on down to the 874s, looking for something else to pop up. Oh, you don't look at charts or a stock. Got you. Okay. Oh boy. All right. So now, oh wait. Long list. I thought, are you a level 2 trader? Is that what you're using? You don't use charts or stocks or whatever charts or whatever it is. I don't know. All right, so SPHL coming back down to this peak day level of the 768. And we'll see, it's kind of thinking around this level, but this is still a little steep for it, this downtrend. So maybe it needs to get a little bit more natural. We'll see if it does any upticks here. 266% up. That's what I do, is read the news and look at economic news. That's literally what I did this morning. That's literally what I did this morning. And I was looking at the news and I was like, I wonder why these people are in love with SPHL over here. Why does it have 20 million shares traded? You know, why is it dancing and jigging? Now, we know we had the CPI come out on Wednesday and things are getting more expensive. But I mean, other than that, I looked through the news earlier and there were no standouts. Like there was no standout news here as of yet, and I was waiting for some more news to come through. But you know, kind of there is nothing standing out. Then it is nothing. Uh, but yeah, SPHL coming on down. On down. And we had this uptrend at first that is down here at the 560s. See where that thing goes. So that is a $4 move back down. I guess a lot of times with day trading though, and looking at these micro floats and things like that, volume is king. Like you can do a catalyst, but let's say if there's something without a catalyst that's overshadowing what you're trying to do in small caps, it literally will not get any life to it. If there's something that's got a great catalyst, but it's only got 2 million shares traded, you're going to be in a bad place if there's something without a catalyst that has 30 million shares traded, right? You get in and you're like, man, I believe in this catalyst. And it's like, oh, you didn't see this thing up here taking souls up here without a catalyst. You might not want to take that trade. But we're seeing it curl off of that 768, and we'll see if it does get a cleaner downtrend here to form a true pennant. And then it's going to have to make a decision whether to hold up here or to go down and crush this this uptrend that it had from earlier. What traders ran their price up? I mean, not TOS traders. We sitting with our insurance policy over here on TOS. TOS just got us fully insured. We got all the care, health care, car insurance. We got all the care over here on TOS. So it is what it is. But yeah, this is a Singapore construction company, like I have right here on my notes. Outstanding shares of 1.65 million. It had a whole bunch of insiders with almost no institutions in there. And yeah, so okay, so we'll see where it stops up here. Anything else? Still nothing else on the micros that is over a million shares traded. It's definitely gonna need a million shares even to compete with SPHL right now. Yesterday was a no trade day for me. So I'm still sitting, just waiting for. Okay, we got some new ones popping in. BNKK just popped in. It's up 33%. Let's see if it has any kind of news over here. Wait a minute. What is this thing? Oh, it did a round trip. What's the news on it? Bunk Inc. Welcomes a strategic partner, TNX Protocols, following public debut and acquisition. That's crypto. That's making a round trip. That's crypto. But we saw Bitcoin come up, so I will be expecting some kind of, matter of fact, I need to add that to my notes. I did see Bitcoin come back up, so let's add that. I forgot what price it came up to. Let's see. I think it went up to like 97,000 or something, so we could see cryptos resurge. But Bunk is definitely a crypto. So let's go look at that. Okay, it's at 96,000 right now. Over here on my trading view, I can see that. Yeah, 96,000. It did come back up off those 90s. So yeah, crypto. But let me go ahead and notate that Bitcoin, a little bit of resurgence. Up 97,000, and we will save it. save that. Bitcoin about 97K could lead to crypto movers. So movers. Okay, there we go. All right, Bitcoin pop. So that was yesterday. It did all of this. So notating the kind of change in the news. So far we had back here we had AI data, we had cannabis pop up for a little bit, EV, solar, military, space, defense, UAVs, AI infrastructure, and now we have Bitcoin pop up, and we have one called Bunk. So let's add that to this news. Bunk, BO or BNKK, moving, and we'll see if any other crypto movers come up to join Bunk. Okay, so Bunk, they're 50%. It has 6 million shares traded. Let's go ahead and look into the float of Bunk. And is Bunk tradable? Let me try to buy one. It is tradable. Okay, so Bunk, let's go do some research on this one. ENKK. It is a micro float. Profile. All right, Bunk Inc. provides over-the-counter. Whoa. Oh, okay, yeah. This over-the-counter products and consumer products in the United States. The company offers Safe Shot beverage, an over-the-counter drink that lowers blood alcohol content, and also provides hair loss treatment, vitiligo solution. Now, you read all this, and you wouldn't even think this is crypto, right? Vitiligo solution, eczema cream, and sexual wellness products. It sells its products through direct customers, distributors, retailers, and e-commerce websites. The company was formerly known as Safety Shot Inc. and changed its name to Bunk Inc. in October 2025. Bunk Inc. is incorporated in 2018 and based in Jupiter, Florida. Jupiter. It has 8 employees. Let's go ahead and take all this in. So it's from Jupiter, Florida. It has 8 employees. It is financial services. This thing is all over the place. Financial services selling skin cream. All right. That's crazy. Financial services assets management. It's just crazy profile there. Let's go look at the float. Go over to statistics and see who's holding this thing. All right, so over here on shares outstanding, we can see that they have 5.2 million shares traded. In the float is 3.22 million. Insiders have a little bit heavier holding, but it's not a super heavy holding on either side. Usually when it's like over 60%, let's say if it's 60% institutions or 60% insiders, that's a pretty big holding. It's over half, so that can definitely change the trading structure. But we'll go ahead and copy that out of there. So shares outstanding, institutions, all of that. Give me all of that, and I'll add that to my notes over here. I need to look at the daily chart, the ATR, and see look further into that catalyst too to make sure it's not a trap. All right, so I got my notes here. And it hit a high up here of 535. It's up 47%. Let's go and look at the daily chart for Bunk. So it has been working its way down. 1365. It may have had some type of reverse splits or something in here. Closed at 278, and now it's trading at 406. 348, 425. 425. It didn't get past this, but it got past some of these. I'm not sure about that. We have to find some structure on it first. Let's see what else we need to do. But so far, it looks like micros are leading the day. It's about to have two stocks over 10 million when the higher floats are barely getting to 5 million here. So a lot of attention on the micros today on SPHL and Bunk. SPHL, let's see where it ended up settling down to. So it is getting more of a downtrend. At the uptrend here, getting less steep here and starting to flatten out, but still giving it some time there. It's got to do. Let's jump over to Bunk. Bunk through a wick up here. Whoops. Do a wick up here, and let's go ahead and see. So had a high up here of 536 as a downtrend idea. It's over. Downtrend idea. Uptrend, not so sure. Had a little stop here on the ATR highs. This could be a little steep. I'm not sure. We'll see what how it reacts. How it reacts in these levels. 10 million shares traded on Bonk though. Let's look more into that catalyst. So it has a strategic partner following public debut and acquisition of 220 billion Bonk digital assets. And let me actually go look at Bonk as a crypto, because that's what they bought, the digital assets as a crypto. ENK or Bonk. Bonk US. Let's look at this over here to see what they're buying. So they bought 220 million or 220 billion of these. Look how cheap this is. 0.00001075. Okay. So they bought that much of this. I don't know why they believe in it like that. I think Bunk is more on the meme token type style. So I'm not sure. Let me see exactly what Bunk is. Because apparently it's something. This company changed this whole name to Bunk. So let's see. Bunk is a dog themed meme coin built on Solana blockchain. It launched December 22nd, or no, December 2022. And quickly gained traction due to strong community engagement. Its integration across the Solana ecosystem and token distribution model that heavily favored real Solana users rather than insiders. Bunk saw a 11% jump. So, okay, I can already stop here. This is a meme token. So I want to know, they do token burns and all of this stuff. So that means that if they bought 200 billion, let me see, when do they burn tokens? Community milestones will trigger a $1 trillion Bunk burn. Okay, so if they get 1 million holders, they will burn 1 trillion burnt Bunk coins, right? Now, what does that mean that they're burning the Bunk coins? That means that they're going to essentially decrease the total supply of Bunk. So they're going to increase the value of whatever is held by those 1 million holders. Okay. But still, it's a meme coin. I really don't mess with meme coins like that. So I'm probably not gonna mess with BNKK because it's literally directly tied to a meme coin. It did bounce back up here through a high up here to 528. But for people that don't know what the crypto is that they're buying, you know, they're going to be between a rock and a hard place when this thing sits down on their neck. Let's go look and see if they have any shelf registrations out here on Bonk, BNKK. Yeah, well, no, well, that's what I'm saying, long list. So why would a company change their name to match a crypto that closely? It just seems like a setup. You know, they're like, oh, we're Bunk guys. We're over here doing this thing, and they're just gonna cook us. No shelf registrations out there, but that doesn't mean anything. We'll see how it trades throughout the day. on BNKK. It is up 84% with 16 million shares traded. It has half the volume of SPHL now, so kind of catching up. And it is the only other thing that I'm seeing above 10 million shares traded in pre-market. So BNKK coming back up there. So it actually, out of this idea of down and uptrend, it ended up kind of trading to the upside, and still no clear downtrend here, but we still have this uptrend right back here to like the 419 level. We'll see how that does. 17 million shares traded. I have about a couple minutes left before I end up leaving for the other office, but yeah. So we know that this is probably a trap. It's got 8 employees, asset management. Their management is all over the place. When we looked at the profile, they're doing skin creams. They're doing they got all kinds of stuff in their profile, which just leads me to see that they don't have any direction, it seems. Now it's up 108%. It is a tradable stock though on TOS. 114% going up there. And we have this trend down here at the 428. So no clear, and this rip out and this break of the high invalidates this downtrend. Move that, but we still have an idea of a uptrend. No clear downtrend. Let me see what all they had in here. Okay, so they're in their management. They have blood. They have over-the-counter drink that lowers blood alcohol. They have hair loss treatment. They have vitiligo solution. They have eczema cream. They have sexual wellness products, and they sell products direct to customers, distributors, retailers, e-commerce. I mean, they're just doing a lot, and they're stepping into this meme crypto that is worth way less than a penny. So I think long list of errors may be right, may be trash. May be trash. It's got 21 million. It is catching up with SPHL in volume. Only needs about 10 million shares left to really catch up with it. But yeah, coming on down, baby. How far will you fall? Don't have any shelf registration, so what are you gonna do? Will it even be able to hold up 100%? It was up there for a little bit, but it's got this trend down here all the way to 425. We'll see if it trades a little bit sideways. Looking back over here at SPHL, came down through that 768 and continues to trade here, but not really sure. Still up 250% there, around $8. A nice steep downtrend here. Yeah, it's just too steep for me to really place it like that. So I'll wait. All right, Bonk coming back up to 100%. See if it makes a lower high here. $6, and then it came up to 583. Will anything else be able to compete with this on the day that is not struggling to get over 20%? In the higher floats, I see some cheaper ones that are up 20%, but I'm not sure about them. AUID is one of them that I'm seeing. AUID, let me look at this catalyst. AUID announces integration with ServiceNow to deliver secure, frictionless identity verification authentication for contact centers. Okay. It looks like fraud protection, enhanced trust. They're a dollar stock. What's the float on this one? AUID. 15 million. Okay. AUID. Let me go see what this is talking about. Got 6 million shares traded. It's leading the higher floats. AUID provides biometric identification platform worldwide. The company offers cloud-based platform including biometric identity. Sometimes these IT companies and things like that, they have a really rough time during the day of a small cap move. A lot of times they have a day. So It's out of Denver, Colorado. It has 46 employees. Sector is technology. Industry is software and infrastructure. So yeah, I mean, maybe there's something there. It's up 27%. Let's go look at the daily chart for AUID. Daily chart does not look great. It closed at 99 cents and it is currently up here to $1.29. So right at this level here. Yeah, not looking super great on AUID. It's not a super obvious level either. I mean, it had a little bit of a gap back here. It's 160 to 156, but it's not sure about that. All cool, which was leading the day for a while, throwing on down there. Just not sure. Kind of dispersed ideas right now. And we're seeing more and more wicks come in as well. SPHL, and just fade on down. Bunk with 25 million shares traded. Had its rise, and don't know if it's done yet on the day. It's throwing a little wick down there. Okay. At the uptrend down here at 445. Now it's only up 75%, giving back 25% off the top, back into this level where it previously sold off at. See if it re-enters this level under the 488s, 490s, or under 490s, I guess you could say. SPHL, kind of the same motion. All right, well, I got about 6 minutes. I'm about to get ready to get on out of here. I'll continue to look around, but at least I've already got my what I need to know about bonk, red flags, and things like that. It is a tradable stock, but if I came in and I didn't remember, I didn't, look at this and I was like, man, let's just trade this thing, I would be getting roasted probably. Let's go and add that red flag. So bonk is directly associated with the meme coin. Direct association. About 200 billion of those coins. Association of bonk meme coin. Bought 200 billion of those coins. Okay. All right, so that's added there. I won't forget, because a lot of times after I drive or something, and this is one of the things I had to learn because I work in trade. Like when I stop driving and I get to my office and all of that stuff, like all of the research would go out the window because it wasn't on the chart. It wasn't notated. It wasn't anywhere. And I would be looking back at this. I'm like, man, this dip looks good, man. Let's get into it. But I wouldn't have any recollection of, oh, that's why I didn't want to get into this one. But now since I've been doing this, it kind of saves me a lot of being able to already have the research done and just skim through it and say, oh, that's what that was. AUID pumped up there 161. So I guess it did make it to that level that we were talking about, or made it through that level that we were talking about to the 130s. Up 53% with 12 million shares traded. So it is number 3 on the day. So we got SPHL, we got AUID, which is like an IT security type company. And then we have bonk. So those are our top 3 in volume. Bonk has 28 million, SPHL has 36 million, and it's really getting caught up quick with bonk. Bonk may be leading the micro flows here. Ooh, AUID, what in the world? Is AUID tradable? Let's see. So if I try to buy the bid, yeah, it's tradable. All right, so AUID is tradable, bonk is tradable on TOS. cheaper one. But trying to make some moves out there. We'll see how it does. Got up here to a high of 164, 14 million shares traded. Bunk sitting right there back in this level where it previously failed and sold off. 481s. The point of control is at the 478. SPHL continue to just kind of trade sideways as well. The bottom down here was 719 and it's making its way slowly down to this uptrend for a test. So I'm not sure when it's gonna make it there, but you know, just keep going up until like 779 maybe. We'll see. It's probably gonna have to make a decision. Bonk now is finally back to the uptrend. Broke it down just a little bit, but did a slight double bottom on these 1 minute candles at the 450. And trying to test the top side of this level. All right, y'all, I got 2 minutes. I got to get out of here. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. I will continue once I get over to the other place in the Discord and let y'all know what I see, put in screenshots and all of that stuff. But yeah, so far we got Bunk and SPHL. Wish there was something a little bit better. Maybe there'll be something closer to the open, but I got to hit the road. But yeah, that's it for me. Appreciate y'all. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace. See.
With a catalyst, trade with a battle axe. Back up that reasoning. Volumatic, that's that seasoning. Repeat or reassess. Why trade to get depressed? I was looking for a blind spot, now I got that potion. Cloudy days with no rain, sunny days still with pain. Need a ride to the moon. Learning that our dreams just won't come true. I fall back after catching that knife. Trading against the trend, got me fighting for my life. A day away from a breakthrough, an open door. Keep reading and writing, more to explore. A constant step away from a void of endless pain. I walk with a limp, I am need of a stop-loss cane. I remember when green was in my hand, and it was all a part of someone's plan. Was it mine, me, or my enemy? Should I take it while the air's cold with these frenemies? Red was just a vapor, but I held too long, and I'm now getting a taper. The market giving out no favor, no. I got my diamond hands, but I can't lose this tug of war. I need a center in my mind, only 2 players on the board. Right or wrong, which side do I implore? Oh man, shake it off and get back after it. Switch to southpaw and master it. My boat is stable, I'm more than able, but my pride is shifting me. Underscore the wins and find more within. I'm here to learn and I'm listening, but I hear lightning and thunder. On the horizon, I hope for no blunder. Time to get going, I just been flowing. Yeah, oh yeah. Self-control, self-confidence, deflate that pride. Let's get it, peace and vibe.